Hello and a very warm welcome to Game On for all the latest from the world of sports. On the show today, Andy Murray calls his 4 a.m. finish at the Australian Open a farce. A bruised Ronaldo scores twice in the Battle of Goats. And coach Pep Guardiola is not happy with Manchester City. We tell you why. We start with the Men's Hockey World Cup 2023, where India defeated Wales 4-2 in their final Pool D match, but it wasn't enough for the hosts as they failed to finish on top of the group and qualify directly for the quarterfinals. India were under pressure before the game began as England beat Spain 4-0, and India knew they needed to win by a margin of 8 goals. The hosts came charging out at their opponents, but their goal-scoring woes continued for the second match in a row. The Indians got 7 penalty corners and at least 6 other scoring chances, but their forwards wasted most of them. Shamsher broke the deadlock in the 22nd minute and Akashdeep then doubled the lead. But against the run of play, Wales pulled one back from a PC through Gareth Furlong in the 42nd minute. And then, minutes later, Draper changed the whole complexion of the game as another PC helped them make it 2-2. India started the fourth quarter on the right note as Akashdeep made a brilliant run into the box and scored in the 46th minute to make it 3-2. Harmanpreet made it 4-2 in the last minute with a penalty corner to win the game for India. The hosts will now enter the crossover stage to book a place in the quarterfinals. Now, it was meant to be a friendly, but it was so much more as Ronaldo and Messi, two of the greatest in modern football, lit up the skies in Saudi Arabia as PSG took on the Riyadh All-Star 11. Paris Saint-Germain beat Riyadh All-Stars in a 5-4 close battle, giving the fans exactly what they came for. Messi took only 3 minutes to score, lifting the roof of the King Fahd International Stadium. Ronaldo scored twice, once from the spot after PSG keeper Keylor Navas jabbed Ronaldo's face as they fought for the ball, and later headed in a cross to tie the score 2-2 at halftime. Both players were benched just after the hour mark. Kylian Mbappe, Sergio Ramos and Marquinhos also featured on the score sheet, even as the French side played most of the game with 10 men after Juan Bernat's red card. Now, the rivalry between the two players is much talked about, but on the night, there was mutual respect as they smiled, shook hands, and hugged each other before the kickoff. In fact, Ronaldo shared the pictures on Twitter saying he's happy to be back on the pitch and nice to see some old friends. Ronaldo has had to wait for his debut since his big move to Al Nassr due to a suspension from his time at Manchester, but will play his first official game on Sunday. Right, moving on to the English Premier League, where Manchester City fought back from 2 goals down to clinch a vital win over Tottenham Hotspurs at the Etihad Stadium. Spurs got into the driving seat late in the first half, scoring twice in quick succession. But Manchester City returned the favour early in the second half. A miscommunication between Spurs keeper Hugo Lloris and the defenders helped Julian Alvarez score his first Premier League goal since winning the World Cup. Even as City fans got frustrated, Riyad Mahrez inspired a comeback, pushing Manchester City to victory. Mahrez scored twice and also set up a goal of Erling Haaland. So, City may have closed the gap on league leaders Arsenal, now sitting just 5 points behind them, but Pep Guardiola is not happy. He's launched a scathing attack at the team, accusing them of complacency. Listen in.
I want a reaction for all the club, all organization. Not just the players, the staff and everyone. We're a Happy Flowers team. Happy Flowers organization. It's good. No, I don't want to be a Happy Flower. I want to beat Arsenal. But if we play in that way, Arsenal will destroy us. Will beat us.
The Gunners, placed comfortably on the top, have agreed to sign a deal with Belgian forward Leandro Trossard from Brighton. It might be a move to counter Chelsea's Mikhailo Modric's deal. Arsenal, they've agreed to a deal from Brighton for £21 million plus add-ons. Trossard's agent recently confirmed that the forward wanted to leave the Seagulls after falling out with boss Roberto De Zerbi. Trossard has scored 7 goals, including a hat-trick at Anfield, and provided 3 assists in 18 top-flight games this season. More in transfer news. Now, Bayern Munich have completed a deal to sign Jan Sommer from Borussia Mönchengladbach after their goalkeeper Manuel Neuer broke his leg. The deal is worth 9.5 million euros and the contract runs until July 2025. Bayern were looking for a backup after Neuer broke his leg while skiing in December. The Swiss international has won 80 caps for his country, and in August, Sommer made a Bundesliga record of 19 saves in a single match. That match was against Bayern Munich, which ended in a 1-1 draw. Right, on to Australian Open, where 3-time Grand Slam champion Andy Murray came from 2 sets down to beat home hope Thanasi Kokinakis and advanced to the third round. Murray prevailed 4-6, 6-7, 7-6, 6-3, 7-5 in the match, which ended at 4:05 a.m. local time. The match went on for 5 hours and 45 minutes. And the former world number 1 called the early hours conclusion a bit of a farce, saying he doesn't think it's beneficial for the players, umpires, fans, or the ball kids. Tournament director Craig Tiley said on Friday that there was no need to change the schedule at this point, pointing to the rain and extreme heat that delayed play earlier in the week. Novak Djokovic cruised to the third round of Australian Open with a 6-1, 6-7, 6-2, 6-love win over Enzo Kwakwa at the Rod Laver Arena. The fourth seed battled problems with his hamstring and bounced back after losing the second set to Kwakwa. During the match, Djokovic faced constant barbs directed at him by a few spectators on the court, which affected his gameplay. The 9-time champion complained to the chair umpire about the fans, who were then escorted out of the stadium. The Serb is also worried about his injury, which he suffered in Adelaide, explaining how he's not been practicing at all between the matches on off days to make sure he's able to keep going in the tournament. Third seed Stefanos Tsitsipas. He continued his strong start to the Australian Open with a straight sets win over Talon Grispor to reach the fourth round. The Greek, the highest seed left in the men's draw, beat the 63rd ranked Dutchman 6-2, 7-6, 6-3. Tsitsipas is yet to drop a set in Melbourne as he bids for his first Grand Slam title. He will face Yannick Sinner next when the Italian fought back after 2 sets down to beat Marton Fucsovics. And that's it on this special. Hope you enjoyed our bulletin. Some brilliant news analysis and documentaries on News 9 Plus. So do watch those whenever you have the time. For now, goodbye. Thanks for watching.